I see that comment. I'm glad, no worries. All right. All right. Hello, everyone. All right. So real quick before we begin, I think I'm going to have to move my mat back there. I do have a mat for later on today. We will be doing some core-related exercises towards the end. Many of you know that. There's not going to be any weights or any other equipment involved. It's just going to be yourself. We're going to go through some fighting style moves. And let's get started right now. So let's go for about a 3-minute warm-up here. Actually, I'll move more this way forward. All right, so to get started, let's do a little jog in place, very light on the feet. Great way to warm up the lower body. As for the upper body, feel free to lightly swing your arms to the sides, little crisscross with your arms in front. In 3, 2, 1. Take a little wide step here for your feet, and let's go into a half squat. I say half squat because for some of us, going very deep into a squat might be a little too early. We still want to warm up the legs a little bit, especially the glutes, so take your time. If you want, you can go a little bit deeper into a squat as the reps go by. So a little bit deeper here, and even deeper on that next rep. 3, 2, 1, and let's go into high knees here. High knees, getting those knees up to about hip height. Find the pace that works for you. If you need to slow it down a little bit or speed it up compared to my pace, you go for it. I'm going to start adding a little twist here. Just bringing my hands to the sides. Nearly done here. 3, 2, 1. And let's focus a little bit more on the upper body. Squeezing the back here. So we're going to do some side stepping. Side step. Hands out to the side and squeeze your back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Anyone who wants to really get the heart moving, you can treat it like jumping jacks. Otherwise, side stepping, big squeeze in the back. 3, 2, 1 more. Excellent. Moving to the side. My favorite thing for the warm-up is toe touch and reach up. So we'll do this for about 30 to 40 seconds. Anyone who feels comfortable with a walk to a plank, you can do that with me right now. Walk to a plank. Otherwise, stick with the toe touch. Keep going. Reaching up every time. A couple more. And last one here. And let's go back to a jog in place, a little bit faster now, a little faster. While you're doing that, I'm going to show you a quick demo of our first combo set. So, facing your right side, right foot in front, left leg back, we're going to go jab, cross, uppercut. So it's going to be right arm, right arm for the uppercut. Again, right, left, right, keep it up, right, left, right. I'm going to go nice and slow with the first set here, and then we'll pick up speed later. Make sure you got a good twist in your shoulders. You're engaging your core. And watch those hands. Make sure they're right in front of you. Not in front of your chin, but right in front of your eyes. Just enough space for you to see your target in front and using those hands to protect yourself. We got 10 seconds left. Right, left, right. Keep it up. Right, left, right. Last one, right, left, right. All right, moving on. We'll focus on the left side in just a minute, but for now, we're gonna change it up to more lower body. So with this one, we're gonna do a squat and alternate the knee twist. Squat and knee twist. So with me, ready, let's go. Still keeping your hands up, right in front of your face during the squat. As you bring the knee up, you want to tap your sides, same side as the knee you lift up. So tap your right side and tap your left side, just like that. 20 seconds left. Take your time. Focus on the form. This is all about form, this first set. Core is nice and tight. Have a slight squeeze in your upper back to make sure you're not rounding your back on the way down. None of this here. Look straight ahead. Last one. And relax the legs. Okay, so instead of the right side, we'll move to the left side. Left leg in front here. And we'll start with the left, right, and left side uppercut. That's the combo. So with me, left, right, left, right, left, just like that. Same idea with form. Hands are going to be right in front of your eyes. Keeping those hands up to protect your face. You don't want them down too low like this. This is too low. Bring them up. So I picked up the pace just a little bit here for myself because it's a very similar form from last time. Also, I'm left-handed, so this is a little more natural for me. Keep it going, 5 seconds. Let's do 2 more. And last combo, left, right, left. Woo! Okay, and our last exercise for this round, for this set, we're gonna do a little bob and weave, sidestepping. On that third one, little elbow. So tap in the shoulder, like so. Left, right, left elbow, tap that shoulder. 1, 2, 3, elbow. 1, 2, 3, elbow. I'm gonna do a little side view. Same idea with your back. Make sure it's nice and flat. Keep it up with that bob and weave, like you're going right under a tree branch. 1, 2, 3, elbow. 1, 2, and elbow. Keep it up. You don't have to go so low, especially for this first set. We'll focus on going a little bit lower in the next set. 1, 2, last one. And done. Quick little water break. So we're going to do everything again a second time. That being said, facing the right side, right leg in front, hands up, and we're going to go with that same combo, starting with the right arm. So right, left, right. Going a little faster here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you don't have to follow my pace, so if you feel like you can go faster, or if you need to go slower, I'm going to leave that up to you. Just keep your hands up. And again, focus on that twist, especially with all of your punches and your uppercut. Keep the toes pointing right by your target. Whether that's the corner of your room, maybe it's the clock. Nearly done here. 5 seconds. Let's do 2 more. And last one. 1, 2, and all done with that. Going back to our squat and knee twist. So when I bring my left or my right leg up, tap the right side of the hip. Same thing, vice versa. So 3, 2, 1. Let's squat down and up. When you squat down, watch my hands. Notice they're right in front of me. Same height as my head. I hope you're doing the same. Real low into that squat. If you really want to go for a deep squat, what I like to do while my hands are up is try to get my elbows and knees to tap. Now be very careful when you do that. Try not to cheat and just lower your hands like that. Keep your hands in front and bring yourself all the way down to the knees. Twist. 2 more. Last one. All done with that. All right, everybody. Going from one side to the other side. Left leg in front. We're going to go left, right, and left side uppercut. Ready? Hands up. 3, 2, and 1. Picking up the speed just a little bit here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep it up. Be careful with your feet. Make sure that they're facing your target. Again, whether that's the corner of your room or maybe a picture on the wall, whatever that target is, all your toes should be facing your target. 1, 2, 3. Keep it up. 1, 2, 3. Twist that core. Twist, 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 twist. Keep it up. Less than 10 seconds. Last one. And quick little break. Okay. Going back to our bob and weave. This time, instead of just small motions under a branch, go really deep. 1, 2, just like that. We might go a little bit slower, but we're really working our legs here. So don't worry too much about speed. Worry about going a little bit lower than last time. Even if it's just an inch lower, that's still progress from your last set. So do what you can. A little side stepping with the feet. 1, 2, 3. And again, because we're going lower than last time, our speed is not going to be as fast, so don't worry about speed here. Keep that elbow high, and remember, for good form, tap that shoulder. Last one coming up. 1, 2, and all done with that. Okay, everybody, moving on. So, I'm actually going to face my left side. My right leg is going to be back. The right leg is going to do a lot of work here. Keep the hands up. We're going to knee and alternate that with a kick. Same leg here. So with me, now this is a new round. So we're going to go nice and slow so that we can practice form. The speed will come later in the second set. Good, knee and kick. Knee and kick. We're going to focus on the same side here, and we'll work on the other side in a couple of minutes. Keep it going. Less than 10 seconds. Watch out for how high your knees and your kicks are. Try to get them at least to the same height as your hip, and all done with that. Next up, it's a little tough. I'm going to ask everyone to stay low into a squat, whether that's a full squat, half squat, whatever you can do for 45 seconds. Because it's the first set, I'm going to be in a half squat, and we're going to alternate punch, punch, uppercut, uppercut, punch, punch, uppercut, uppercut. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice with my camera, my punches and my uppercuts, all my strikes, they're not going to be right in front of me like this. I want to make sure I'm moving side to side with a little twist with my core. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We got about 10 seconds here. So if you want to challenge yourself with the squat, now's the time. 5 seconds. Let's do one more. 1, 2, uppercut, uppercut, standing up. All right. Moving on to the other side. Facing the right, left leg is back. It's going to be all left for the knee and the kick. Keep those hands up in front. Protect yourself. Ready? Knee, kick. Knee, kick. Again, this is our first time with this side. So focus on your form, and we'll worry about speed later on in a few minutes when we get to our second set. Hands up. Keep it up. Now I'm going to keep my pace right where it is here. If you feel like you need to go faster or slower, that's right, you do that. You do just that. Go at the pace that works for you. So long as your form is good, that's all that matters here. One more knee and one more kick. All right, not too bad. Okay, moving on. We're going to go back to working some squats and elbows. This time, we're going to bring our elbow up and over, and then we're going to squat for a downward strike. Your target is going to be your knees. So it'll be like this, down, just like that. Now your elbows do not have to touch the knee. Keep that in mind. Go as low as you can, eyes on your target, that's your knee, when you do your strike and strike. See how nice and easy I'm going here? Focusing on my form. Elbow comes up and over. That elbow comes up like we're winding up for a baseball throw. Wind up and downward strike, just like that. 2 more, and last one. All done with that. Okay, moving on. We're gonna go into round 2. So again, facing your left side, right leg is doing all the work, picking up the pace just a little bit here. Ready, hands up, and knee, and kick. Knee, kick. Remember, knees and kicks should be at least the same height as your hips, if not just a little bit higher if you can. I'm not all that flexible in my hamstrings, unfortunately, so my legs won't go much higher than you're seeing here. But if you think you can go higher in your kicks, go for it. Less than 20 seconds. Keep it up. Less than 10 seconds here, less than 10 seconds. Hands up. 3, 2, and done. Woo! How are we doing, everybody? I hope you're feeling good. All right, next up, we have our low squat. Try to stay a little bit lower, and we're gonna cross with the punches and the uppercuts. Stay a little lower if you can. Pick up that pace here. 1, 2, keep it up. 1, 2. It's 45 seconds. We got less than a minute for this. The quads will be on fire, but it's gonna be so worth it. We're halfway through. Remember, good cross, twisting at the core so that when you strike, kind of like me here, your strikes aren't gonna be right in front of you. We don't want any of this. Cross, cross, keep it up. 3, 2, 1, and all done with that. Woo! Oh my gosh, I need to walk that off. Okay. Wow. Legs are on fire. Okay, facing the right side, left leg back, left leg knee and kick. Hands up, and knee and kick. Knee, kick. Remember what I said about your height. Get it up to the hips. Hips, hips, hips. Keep it up. It's a lot. Just focusing on this side. So if you need that break, you take it when you need to. We have 15 seconds to go. Hands up, of course tight. As for your right foot, make sure it stays in that same spot. 3, 2, 1. All done with that. Going back to our downward strikes with the elbows. Bring it up and over. Eyes on that target. That target being your knees. So 3, 2, 1. Pick a side, up and over. Squat, squat. We're also going to get a little crunch in here when we get our elbows close to the knee. So keep an eye out for your core. Make sure it's nice and tight, keeping it engaged. Downward strike, eyes on your knees. After this, we're going to go into plank position for some core. We're almost done here. Keep those heels on the floor, heels on the floor. 2 more. Last one, and stand up. Quick sip of water if you need it. I'm gonna lower my camera here. All right, moving on. First thing we have is a plank position. The way I wanna do this is we're gonna reach up and we're just gonna bring our elbow back. Up and over, just like that. Alternating sides. Act like someone's behind you and you strike from behind. Strike. Keep it up. Strike and strike. Now, what I did not mention just yet is We're gonna alternate from plank to a crunch. Keep it going with that. I see someone just left something. Oh, modification. You can do this on your knees. Try that instead. Nearly done. 3, 2, 1, and done. The other modification you can do is if you have a table or chair and you want to have your hands on that for plank, you can do that as well. All right, moving on. Crunch or sit-up position. And we're going to be working our elbows again. Back elbow, then we're going to come back up and up. Notice my back was not on the floor. Just lean back as much as you can. Lean back, and then forward and forward again. Nice and easy here. This should not be about speed. I want full control in the core here. Keep it going, keep it going. 15 seconds. To make this really tough, you can have your feet off the floor. I say that now because we're all done, and you can try that on the second and final set. That's in about 3 or 4 minutes. So next up is a bit more fast-paced. It's straight up mountain climbers. Get those knees close to your elbows. So mountain climber here, and go. Go. Again, if this is too much for anyone at home, try this on a chair, hands on the chair or table. Big thing here, regardless of you being on the floor or some sort of elevated surface, you want your hands right under your shoulders. Hands under the shoulders like so. If they're out in front like this, you got to bring them in. The other thing is watch out for your hips. Don't let them come up like this. Keep them low. Keep them low. That's how we engage the core. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we just did a plank. So let's go back into a crunch position. This time, have your back and your head remain on the floor, like so. So it's going to be 20 seconds of a bridge, but I want to do a one-leg bridge here. One leg, that's it. As for this leg, extend. Extend as you lift up the knee, the hips. Up and down, just like that. My left leg here is doing a lot of work, but it's for a short amount of time. How short? We're already done. Switching legs and go, and go. Notice my hands, they're right next to my hips here. Keeping my palms on the floor, and I can drive my hands into the floor to help lift the hips off the floor. And up and down, and all done with that. Going back into our first exercise. Everyone, this is our final set for our final round. We got 4 minutes left together for this workout. So with me, whoa, sorry about that. These lights do not work all that great. Hold on 1 sec. There we go. I'm back. All right, back elbow. Back elbow. Sorry about that. Just like that. Again, you can do this on your knees or on an elevated surface. Just squeeze your back and give your elbow a good strike. Strike. If you can, try to avoid just going with the motion here and really act like someone's behind you and you're telling them to back off, just like that. 3, 2, 1 more. All done with that. Going back into our crunch position. Remember, we're gonna lean back as much as we can, but we're not gonna let our backs touch the floor. If anyone's having trouble with this, you can have your hands on the back of your legs and just lean back and forward as much as you can. Don't worry so much about the elbows at this time. I'm gonna continue with my elbows for the rest of this set. But again, you have modifications, so you do them when you need to. Keep it going, Keep it going. See if you can go a little farther back this time. Some of you may have remembered to try and keep your heels off the floor for a serious challenge during this time. So you can do that as well. We got 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and all done with that. Real tough one, especially for the lower part of the core. All right, now we're gonna go fast pace again with those mountain climbers. Again, hands right under the shoulders, hips nice and low, and let's go. Let's move, let's move. This is all about speed here. Do what you can. Try to go at a pace that works for you, a pace that you can do for 45 seconds in total. We got less than 30 to go. But if you need that break, if you need it, take it. Get some water and get right back into it as soon as you can. We've got about 10 seconds here. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up. Woo! Keep going. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Shoulders are on fire after that. Okay, our final exercise. And yes, I did it on purpose so that our last exercise, we get to lie down. Woo! All right, pick a leg and get ready for the bend and extend here. 20 seconds on one side. Remember, the palms of your hands are right by your glutes. Press your hands down to the floor to make the bridge a little easier. And switch legs and go. By the way, if the single leg is just too much, just go with regular bridge. Regular bridge. This is tiring, especially for the glutes. I understand. So do what you can at home or wherever you are during this time. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax the legs. Straighten them out. Everyone, we have about 2 minutes for a cool down. So if you can stay with me, that would be great. If not, I understand. If that's the case, make sure you do some stretching throughout your day. So with me, if you're staying, I want you to do overhead with the arms. Bring them up and over your head. Straighten out the arms, straighten out the legs. Act like you want to be 6 inches taller. You're straight as an arrow now. Take a deep breath in through the stomach like this. And exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. All right, bring the arms up. Sitting up. And let's reach for our ankles. If you're like me and you're not too flexible, go for the mid of the shins or even the knees. I'm gonna do what I can to get as close to my ankles here. Holding this position, eyes on your toes or on your knees, whatever's more comfortable for your head and neck. 3, 2, 1, come back just a little bit and let's work on the hip flexors. One knee back and lean forward with your hips, stretching right here. Continue with that. I'm gonna stand up real quick. There we go. Three, 2, 1, switching legs. And again, focus on that hip flexor in the back leg. While we're here, I want to thank you all for joining me at this time. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the chat. The chat is always open. And I'll be on a little longer after our time together. 3, 2, 1. All right, last thing I want to do, I'll do this on my knees. You can stand up if you'd like. I'm going to spread my knees here, and I'm going to lift up my arms and do a little side stretch. I'm grabbing my wrist here for more of a pull. I'm glad you enjoyed the workout. Stretching right here. 3, 2, 1, switching sides. And other side here. And this is going to be our final stretch here. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms down. And that is it. So everyone, thank you all for joining me at this time once again. And if you do have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the chat. And I will be on a little longer to answer any questions you might have for me. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. I'm going to get a little closer. You are most welcome, everyone. All right. See you next time. Take care.